H.G. Wells, The War of the Worlds. This is not curiously a book on the 1,000 Books to Read Before You Die list. Wells' only book on the list is The Invisible Man, which I have a copy of. But I wanted to read War of the Worlds first. It's my first read of an H.G. Wells book, and of course it's a classic in science fiction. I put it high up on my 25 books to read in 2025 list. Now, rating it is difficult. I did read the whole thing, and I probably have as many negative feelings about the book as I do positive ones. For the negative parts, a lot of the writing was fairly bland or boring or simply awkward, like long passages describing something that I wasn't sure exactly what he was describing, and the protagonist did nothing for me. The guy seemed to awkwardly stand around or run away and then simply stop, or he'd run away and then return to his house and just hung out in his house overnight when the aliens were a few blocks away. The guy made weird decisions. Eventually, I wound up wanting the aliens to kill everyone. There was not a single human character I felt invested in. All in all, the book felt weird and kind of boring, honestly. On the positive side, it's a classic of science fiction. It may more than any other book have invented the alien invasion genre, maybe the alien genre altogether. There are spacecraft in the book, and I don't even think flight existed when Wells wrote this. Microwaves and lasers did not exist, but he's talking about heat rays. If Asimov is the father of science fiction, Wells is certainly one of the grandfathers. Probably most all space and alien stories descend in some way from him. Rating it is so difficult. I think I have to dock 1 star to acknowledge that the book has issues. Wells is simply too British. His book is a bunch of bizarre British people getting annihilated by aliens, and that's the best thing about it. Annihilating all these British people. So long, good riddance. It's sad that he copped out and had the aliens lose for an extremely stupid reason, but I like that it's entirely without man's doing that the aliens fail. We don't defeat them, and I like that. Nature defeats them. I think that is a much better ending than like mankind coming back and beating these aliens. That would be so expected, and what Wells does is different, and I love that. He also does things that I think are very realistic, like he talks about the time it takes to fly from Mars to Earth, about how gravity is different on Earth to the aliens, how oxygen is different, how Mars is hospitable to life. There's a lot in the book I have to give Wells credit for. So, 4 stars and a recommended read, but also not the best book ever written. It has issues, but still a classic by